There you go.
All right. What's happening, folks? Here we are.
Babe, put your phone on airplane mode. It'll help with that signal.
Just got back off a little ride. Man, it's bright, huh? Turn it down. Yeah. Ooh. Turn it down. Ooh, turn it on.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Bob, guys. How you doing? CDC Survivor, Ernesto, what's going on? I'm on the computer for a change in the room so we can see the comments here.
It echoes, babe, so try to
Okay, Lakewater, what's going on? Thank you for that message the other day, brother.
There you go. It's just you won't get any messages while you're
Eric, muy buenos noches. What's up, brother? Eric Sanchez. What's up, Mick? Oh, yeah, we're out riding today. Yeah, it was nice. Down by Bullhead City and stuff. They got some good roads here. I like them. Just got back. While I was gone, the wife took went from shed life to the house. That's right. Yeah, the wife was going over to see a friend of mine's, our friends, see his wife, and the GPS says you want to take a shortcut, and she took a shortcut, and it got her car stuck in the dirt, in the sand. Grumpy Roach, what's going on, man? Very bad lag. I don't know. There is no helmet law here. Sofa King, hi. What's going on, my friend? Am I ready for World War III? Well, Burl, I don't know. World War III is coming. What do you guys think? Hey, before I get going too far, I want to thank all our members. I want to thank all our subscribers. You guys mean a lot, keeping this channel going. Thank you. And please hit the like button, share, subscribe. There we go. Got all that out of the way. Is there a lag or what? What's going on here? Huh? All right. So, you guys think there's going to be a World War III or what? I mean, I haven't been keeping up on what's going on over there in the world, in the war for money world, because we all know that this is all just a war for money. Try to, politicians over here making money, and they're, causing countries over there, Russia, to spend money. So, whatever. I guess war is good for some people and not for others. I don't see World War III coming, but, it's not good. Billabong Matt, what's going on? How you guys doing? Yeah, war's hell, man, for some people, and some people that don't have to fight it and they profiteer on it. Yeah, war's a racket. JP, what's up? Guys profit from it. They love it. And they say you got to get over there and do your patriotic duty. TJ, what's going on? Yeah. So I got from Texas. That's right. Yeah, I don't like what's going on over there, and I don't like the way the politicians paint it over here, and I don't think any of us have the truth. So, it is what it is. Video quality is better. All right. I'm look, we're over here trying to eat, pay our bills, keep a roof over our head. Yeah, the Russian pipeline. I did see some gas pipeline. It was broken in the middle of the ocean somewhere. I mean, that's fucked up because it's just polluting the shit out of the ocean. Thanks, TJ. Yeah, we're settling in. We're here, and I've been looking for some work, It doesn't hurt to have outside work outside of art and tattooing. you know. So hopefully I'll find some. I've been out riding, so my beard's fucked up. Fortunate Son, there you go. That's one of my favorite songs. Who doesn't like Creedence Clearwater? Yeah, you know, none of us are fortunate sons, you know. How much should you give? The answer is more. Well, if you have a past, you can't program with the U.S. military. It makes no sense to me. But then again, I have my own rules in politics. That's right. No, I'm not a motorcycle mechanic, but I do. Northern Pipeline of Baltic Sea is irreparably damaged. So what do? They shut it down, or they just let it keep spewing oil or gas or whatever in the ocean. Mitch, that you made. I got a lot of it, PJ. Looking fresh and happy, brother. Thank you. PJ, get at me at Mitch@heartintentions.com and we'll talk about it. Look at that. Jay Ward's on. Clean, sober, and happy. What it do, big dog SP in here. Roger Griggs, what's going on? Yeah, PJ, I got Flash. I got original sheets of Flash that I drew and while I was in prison. So get at me at Mitch@heartintentions.com. We'll discuss it. Yeah. How's it gonna, dude? What's up, TJ? Yeah, what's new? What's new in the world? Northern Pipeline, there it is. I think that's fucked up. Whoever fucking burnt that pipeline up, blew it up, whatever, they're stupid. And then all these guys are just screaming, you're polluting the environment. They were at Elkington. There you go. Yeah. I just think it's fucked up, it's like I used to say, a lot of my friends used to say, like in the pen, there's enough money for everybody, LB Studio, what's going on? There's enough money for everybody. I mean, there's enough demand for oil and gas in this world. Why you gotta, sabotage somebody's ability to sell their product and make money and feed their fucking country? I think it's fucked up. I see some things where the war's not going well for Russia. I mean, they're not really fighting the Ukraine. They're fighting Western powers in the United States and their friends in Europe. So great fun, a safe weekend. That's right. I don't know about fracking. Earthquakes are in West Texas. Maybe there's just earthquakes in West Texas. Why's it got to be? I don't know how they're doing, Rick. I don't really watch sports. Earthquakes in Texas? Nah, that's a Cali problem. It is a California problem. But I did see a guy stand out in a hurricane with a fuck Biden flag, and I thought that was pretty cool. But finally caught you live. What's up, William? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, that's my old neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. We got to get you on the show, bro. If that's you, big dog, we got to get you on the show. Let's see. Did you ever interview Sean Atwood or do you? I did start the interview and my Wi-Fi went out like more than once, so we postponed it till tomorrow, and we're gonna hopefully get it done tomorrow. Yeah, mail about the tattoo flash. Hit me back when you get the time. All right, I will. What's up, Willie G? How you doing? How's things down that way? Seems like the states most affected by weather are red states. Yeah, it does. All I know is that hurricane, man. I just hope they take care of those people. Good deal. Thanks, bro. That's right. Honest question. Not a lot. Not a lot. Which guy's that? Which guy's that? Redwood. What's up, Isabel? How you doing? Oh wow. How are things down there, Izzy? I hope you're all right. Took the other way, this guy would still be rotting in prison. That's not necessarily true. Because I got out because the courts ordered California to lower their prison population almost by half, and they fought them. And they also told them these guys don't have life without. They got 15 to life and 25 to life. You have to start letting them out. And they had to threaten Governor Brown to put him in jail if he didn't comply. And finally he did. So, what's up, Lance? That's right. That's right, Willie. So the GOP, Gray Davis is a Democrat, and he wrote an article in the LA Times that if you're in prison, if you got a life sentence, you're in prison, you're going to pearl in a pine box. He was a Democrat, dude. They're both the same. They both profiteer off prisons. They benefited from having the prisons jammed full of people. So, been a while. Glad I'm here. Much love and respect. That's right, Autism Dad Louie. Yeah. Cost or space. Well, the reason they ordered them to lower their prison population is because every week somebody died. At least one person died every week in California prisons due to lack of medical care. They said you can't take care of these guys, so they forced them to lower their population. What's up, Wayne? Let's see here. But not a lot of damage for me, but just south of us is like a war zone. Terrible 150. Wow, that's crazy. What's happening, David Marshall? Brother, I'll send their respects. I'm missing you already, bro. That's right, brother. That's right. It was good to see you, David. And we got to get you back on the show someday. I talked to Big Rhino yesterday. You know, that's right. I talked to Big Rhino, and he's pushing them through. Pushing along. And just so you know, David here is a friend of mine. We interviewed on the channel. Hence money space, LOL. Why else did they ship them out to other states, even though they were CDC? Oh, well, they shipped them out of prison, out of state prisons. That's right. Yeah. Because they lowered the population in California by sending low-level guys out of state. So they got paid by the state government prison, and the state paid private prisons a cut to house them. They were still making money, Thank you, Izzy. So, it was a big scam, and I don't think they use out-of-state private prisons anymore. But the population's low, and then, they start playing games to the S&Ys, mixing them with the GPs, and they just create problems, man, and then they have to come up with solutions, and but the medical thing was the deal. That's what got us out. That and mental health. Sounded Chewy, but what are you gonna do? I'm out, and it wasn't because Democrats let me out. The courts let me out, and on that court, you had a middle of the road guy, you had a liberal Democrat, and you had a conservative Republican on a 3-judge panel that forced them to let us out. That's the bottom line. So I'm glad I'm out too. Pick on you, but last question. California sucks, right? Gas, electric, water, cost of living. Yeah, California sucks. You're not picking on us, bro. California sucks. Look, when I was, thank you. I'm glad I'm out too, TJ. When I was doing the cleanup, clean out homeless camps, I was making $35 an hour. All right. And I did this with my coworker. I said, hey, if I was a single dude making $35 an hour, he was paying $2,000 a month rent, which is middle of the road, right? Then you calculate in your gas, electric, water, food, insurance. Yeah, I've heard of them. Anyway, $35 an hour, 40-hour week, 5-day week job, you were barely making it in California at $35 an hour. I know, DJ Mac, it's YouTube. But so yeah, California sucks. It just costs way too much. Property tax where we used to live, over $4,000 a year. Wow. Yeah, Calderonda. Greenlight Woody. $7 a gallon. California, there you go. It's less than that here. If you're on the highway and you pull off somewhere in Arizona, well, we have known each other since. Nothing but love and respect for you, my friend, and I do plan on seeing you again. Don't trip. Happy Saturday. Yeah, so gas, if you get gas on the main artery out in the middle of nowhere, you're going to pay $5 a gallon, maybe a little more. But in town, I saw $3.85 in Bullhead, 4 something. It's under $5 a gallon in general, Look at that. And text tape for buying out like I said, no. 250 is pretty damn good. Eric D Man 34, Arizona's great. Really is. Yeah, but look, TJ, $35 an hour. It was not just cleaning homeless camps. It was those camps are nasty and it was a lot of work. You're dealing with feces, gallons of piss, Here's considered the line of poverty in the state of California, 100 grand. If I made 100 grand in Arizona, come on, man. I'd be living large. I'd turn this comp into a compound right here. That's a lot of money in Arizona. California, like you said, that's the poverty line in California, 100 grand. And when Trump was in gas, prices were solid. Yep. Yeah, there we go. What's up, Big Oos? So that tells you right there, if you got to have 100 grand a year to live in California just to be above the poverty line, what's that tell you? $35 an hour ain't shit. The average wage out here in Arizona, between 12 and $17 an hour for all kinds of jobs. I'm sure there's guys that make more than that in some cases, but we got the wheel of death there for a minute. I hope it doesn't go out on me. If it does, we'll try to reboot it, but the Wi-Fi out here is a little sketchy. Yeah, it's Arizona's a lot cheaper to live, You still got to have an income. It's Kamala Harris on dope. Yeah, she's on dope. She's on D. What's up, Ray Green? How you doing? Yeah, Kamala Harris is on More Than Dope. What's up out in North Idaho? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I got a message yesterday from an old homeboy. Thank you for checking in with me on Instagram. Yeah, man, it just blew my mind. I make 60K a year here in Nebraska and living comfortably. That's right. 60 grand a year in California, you're going to be living, okay, but not great, you know. You're going to be paying rent somewhere. What's up, Salvador? Yo, baby daddy, what's happening? My son's cops make 7K a year direct. What's that mean? What's that say? I saw as cops make 7 a year direct the YT channel. I don't know about cops in a YouTube channel. What's that? I don't know. So I'm gonna start looking for some work up the hill. I already started applying to some jobs. Doesn't hurt to have some extra cash coming in. Matt Kenny, the house is great. The wife is good. She got her car stuck in sand today. Like we're all out here on dirt roads. Monsoons wash out some of the roads, and so she was going over our friend's house, and the GPS said, "Would you like to get there 2 minutes sooner?" So she's like, "Yeah, sure." Well, it took her down a road that gets washed out. It's a dry wash, so it gets washed out by the monsoons. GPS doesn't know that. If it was a regular surface street, she would have got there early, but instead she got her car stuck in the sand, and yeah, it was an ugly ordeal. And I was out riding motorcycle, so I worried about it. Luckily, somebody let her use his phone, got his truck, and pulled her car out of the sand for her and helped her, which is amazing. Out here, we live in the desert, man. I like it, and our streets around our house are fairly decent, but if you wanted some Egyptian artwork for tattoos, I'd do them on you. But I'd have to have a demand for that. I went at 16 and Concord, made it 37 miles out CHP Sheriff for Popo. Man, it felt like old days riding through my way. A month, all bills in Cali, leave me some Big Ben. Look at that. $3,700 a month. Man, how many omelets you've been cooking all them eggs? I eat eggs pretty much every day, man. I'm considered a high-class tattoo white trash, and in no way, shape, or form am I offended. If shoe fits, wear it. Another fucking pair. That's right. Drag me on it. Wow. Yeah, she's safe. Thanks, bro. We had a good neighbor help her out. And that's I live real good on here in Mexico. Mexico's a different story, though, bro. What's up from Pacific Northwest? Derek, what's going on, man? Looks like you got a giant fish there in that photograph. I love it. What's the big Mitch? Thank you. You can't adjust your lifestyle to your income, but in California, you might be adjusting your lifestyle to living on the streets in a tent, or living in a motorhome or in a van or in the back seat of your car. There are people. Where you at? Yo, baby daddy, where you at? Let me know. Everyone says he didn't know what World War III would be fought with, but World War IV would be fought with sticks and stones. That's right. Look at that, 18-pound wild steelhead. Man, that's nice. Man, that's good eating. Yeah. Man, it's first question is when's your relationship with your father go so wrong? How was it before you got locked up? Because people were in your insight. Yeah. My relationship with my dad is that he wasn't my dad. I've been in Arizona for a month now, Derek. Send me an email, Mitch@heartintentions.com. That question about the dad, that's, I was raised by my stepdad. My guy I thought was my dad split when I was about a year and a half old. Couldn't figure out why. Turns out he's not my dad. He never tried to contact me. I contacted him through my mom, saw him 2 or 3 times in my life, didn't work out. Stepdad's a Korean War veteran, alcoholic, abusive. It's just the basic facts, roofer. So, beat your ass for not doing your fucking chores, all that shit. And, but it turns out that my real dad, I found through Ancestry DNA, died before I got to meet him. He died in 2011, I believe. And he's a pretty cool guy. He raced sprint cars. He was a cool dude, down to earth man, But you ain't renting nothing for $600 a month here anymore, bro. You can rent transitional housing, but you're not going to rent much for $600 a month. You can rent a room from somebody, maybe. But even a studio apartment in a lot of towns cost, $1,000, $1,500 a month. Some towns might have, lower rent, but California's a nightmare, man. I'm glad we're not there. They have some good people there, but overall, the living situation in that place is not good. Yeah, you can't even rent a closet for that, Yeah, Russia might be doing well, but I did see some things where their rations were like outdated. They're from 2015, so I don't know how well they're doing. And I see a lot of stuff where they're blowing guys up with drones, so I don't know how the war's going for Russia, and to be honest with you, I'm more concerned about finding a job so I can help contribute more than what I do. And building a little mini barn for these goats we got and setting up the chickens a little better. And that's what I'm, you know. Good night, brother. I'm glad you're still out and doing well. Stay in touch, bro. You're part of the family. Yeah. That's what I'm more concerned about, and I don't want to see anything remodeling closed prisons and putting homeless people in. I'm all for it. I'm in a tourist area. Lots of vacation rentals here. California who's keep paying 30% more above asking. Yep. Where are you at anyways? I mean, that's, yeah. Mainstream media has CIA infested and it's all rotten. Yep. Yeah. Like I say, I'm more concerned about what's on the table, the price of gas, making sure my wife gets to work and back every day safely, finding some work, contributing, building a better area for them goats to run around in and, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm concerned with. Oh, the Oregon coast. Cool. Well, they had the ducks and turkeys, so I'm tearing down a lot of the stuff they had here. They had like a willy-nilly hodgepodge thing, like let's build a cage over here, and let's put one over there, and it's like I want to have the yard open and then have the goats in the spot and the chickens in the spot. So I'm, I have a lot of work to do. They put regular 4x4s into the ground. They're not pressure treated, so I got to dig those out. I want to make this, so that's what I'm concerned with. Right here, right now, my friends, my family, what's going on here in our pad and paying our bills. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Let's take care of us. And that's how you make this country better, I think. You know what I mean? That was an idea that was proposed where I live. They were thinking about putting homeless people in McNeil Island. That's up in Washington, right? Wow. McNeil Island. That was a fucked up prison from what I heard. What's it as a crutch? I missed the rest of that. What's a crutch? What's a crutch there, TJ? They closed Tracy prison. The only problem with Tracy is if, the water's bad. So here's the problem with putting homeless people in prisons. Man, it's must live in Jordan. Oh, what's up, Dane? Thanks for tuning in. Here's a problem with say they want to put homeless people in Tracy. They got to treat the water heavily because they have a big rocket ship looking thing. It's a water filter. You have to power up the prison. That costs money for electricity, water, where they're going to shower. You're going to have women in one spot, men in the other. You're going to have locked doors. You're going to give them keys to their own doors. And then, like, prisons are usually located, yeah. It was a federal prison, and then it opened as a state one, I think. But the thing is, if you don't, then you're gonna have someone in there policing the buildings because what's going on in the Tennessee at least. Yeah. And then, because if you don't, you're gonna have guys victimizing each other. And then you're gonna have to have prisons are usually located in out of the way areas, right? They don't want them, not in my backyard, right? So where are they gonna work? Are they just gonna stay at that prison and collect their EBT and use it to get food from the state and just live there and not go anywhere? Tracy prison's not really close to anything. You're going to provide transportation into town. You're going to require them to have a job or get some job training, which is what prison used to be for, to train you how to work, get a trade, right? So, I mean, yeah, you can house guys in prisons, but there's a lot that goes to it. It would require a lot of money. And in California, I think they would rather just give them EBT. They get food and cash, probably about $400 or $500 a month if you tally up the food and the cash. It's at least $350, and then they give that to the dope man, and then the dope man gives them half of what it's worth in dope, and then they sit around and beg from do-gooders, the good Samaritans who want to go down and feed them and give them water and cosmetics, toothpaste, all that shit. So that's what they live on, and they use their state money to shoot dope or smoke crack or whatever, So the state would rather have that going on because the state really doesn't want to get them guys off the street. It's a political platform, and it's a crime platform. Keeps law enforcement busy, keeps drug dealers employed. Every now and then they get busted and go to jail. That keeps things going, So I mean, it's they don't want homeless people off the streets. In my book, they don't want to stop crime. They don't want to stop drugs. Keeps the economy functioning. What's going on, Ashish Kumar Simha? Ashish. Things that inspire me. Yeah, that might work. Love from India. Thanks for tuning in from India, my friend. Man, that's a big country. Lots of people in India. Lots of cool stuff. What about since you're on here from India, I see a lot of stuff on like Ancient Aliens and stuff. They talk about the Vimanas, the flying Vimanas. Do you know anything about that kind of stuff? If you think that's true. Carrie Lake is running for governor in Arizona. She's March 1st. You should check her out. Yeah. The thing with mental hospitals is, how do you get people inside a mental hospital? And how do you get someone in a supervised group home? Guys that are running the street shooting dope, they don't want to live in a group home. And can you force somebody to be a mental patient against their will? Can you? You know, some guys smoking crack or speed out here in the streets. Straight psychopath, right? You know, can you just grab them up and put them and lock them in a mental institution without some kind of evaluation? And then once again, it runs into money. They have a Atascadero State Hospital. And I've seen guys go from prison to a Atascadero State Hospital and they come back to prison. I've seen that. And, you know, it's, I guess, and there's guys who live at a Atascadero all the time. Excuse me. They're criminally insane. But as far as mental patients on the street, they have a lot more rights than I do as an ex-convict. They can buy weapons. Have to change the laws. We're doing good, Augustine. We're doing great. They do need to change the laws. But let's see. I don't know if you knew, but Mike Thompson was on Black TV too. He's saying he's innocent. I did see that. He's been saying he's innocent. I know Mike's crime partner, Mike Sesma. I know him. I know him from a couple different prisons he was at. Yeah, there you go. And, you know, I really, you know, yeah, there you go. He can say he's innocent. He can say this. He's been going on a lot of channels. I think he's trying to pay his legal fees by going on these channels. Maybe they're paying him. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck anymore, to be honest with you. You know, savage. You know, the system is fucked up and there's no solution because there's the deal with crime. They want crime. I'm late, but I'm here now. That's right, John. What's happening? They want crime. They want to go in the ghetto and arrest people and put them in jail, make money off them, ruin their fucking life. They like that shit. Keeps the police involved, keeps lawyers going, judges, jailers, prison guards, you know, wardens, associate wardens, school teachers in prison, medical staff in prison. It's like a machine. I mean, one year they had a $10 billion budget for California prison system, you know. That's good, John Doe. His crime partner is an okay dude. I asked him to come on the prison. I asked him to come in on the channel. And he's like, you know, I really want to just kind of, he was a Marine, you know, he's kind of just living his life. And yeah, he was all right. He used to work at plant operations. Look at that, your baby daddy. Thanks for becoming a member, my friend. Sir, I am from Arizona, United States of America. I'm formerly California, and before that, California prisons. Look at that, your baby daddy. Thanks for becoming a member, and thank you to all our members out there. We place high value on all our members, people that subscribe, our Patreon people. You guys are fantastic. You keep this channel going. You are the channel. I've said that a million times. I'll say it again. You guys make the channel what it is, you know, for real. Let's see. What's that say? That was a one. I'm a striker and a felon. I can't have guns, but I stabbed someone 3 times, but he can have as many knives as I can carry. I can have many. Really blows my mind. Yep. Yes, I can say that. I guess. There you go. You can say whatever you want, my friend. Yeah, you can have knives. I'm guessing that's right. Uh, yeah, you can have knives. And, you know, if they took every gun away from everybody in the United States, people would stab each other and kill each other or beat each other with pipes, hit people in the head with rocks. They would find a way. It would just go backwards, you know. I don't really have a problem with people having weapons. I do have a problem with the fact that once a guy does his time and he's a responsible human being, he should be allowed to have firearms as well. But they don't want us to because, you know, whatever. Let's see. Ear to the ground. Yeah, Mike's crime partner, his name is Mike. He's an all right dude. You know, he doesn't want to come on here, you know. And I don't blame him. Good to see you, Michael. He worked at the energy plant in Donovan when I was there. And I used to go over there because I was a plumber. And my boss, who was fantastic, that's right. And we would kick it. She would kick it with his boss, and I'd go around. He'd show me different things in the central energy plant. So he's a pretty smart dude. He does jewelry, I believe. I think he was doing jewelry when he had hobby shops. You know, had a good old lady, you know. He said, like I said, I believe he was a Marine prior to getting arrested. So, you know, when people say, how do you know this? How do you know that? Because I know his crime partner and I talked about him pretty. He told me a lot of stories about Mike Thompson. I do know Mike Thompson was always trying to have him stabbed when he was an active, uh, supposedly a gang member, a prison gang member. He was like, his crime was like, yeah, Mike's always trying to, you know, send guys to have me stabbed, you know, but they wouldn't do it. Yep. Being able to have firearms. I mean, yeah. I mean, why can't you have a firearm? You know what I'm saying? Right, because the majority of inmates are non-what and both. You know, I think that's changing now. You know, I really do. What's up, brother? Dylan Devine. How you doing? Yeah. So his crime partner said that Mike was always trying to send guys, and guys would show up and be like, "Yeah, you know, Mike wanted me to come here and stab you, you know, because he says this, that, and the other about you." But in all reality, you know, his crime partner had to earn his way out of prison from a mainline. You know, he was an okay guy. You know, he did his own fucking time. He did it right. Mm, okay. I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Robbie that got in touch with me. They make money. How do we make money off the goats, David? I guess you can breed them and make money that way, but man, I don't know. I don't know how, and I don't want to get stuck with a bunch of baby goats that nobody wants to buy. You know, so there's that. I don't. You know, we'll figure out something with them goats, but I definitely have to make them a better cage. I want them to have more room to run around and a safer place to sleep at night. They just got a big box made out of this shit. It's not even T111. It's that fake T111, and it's pallets. They covered with this shit with a box built around them out of pallets, and then covered in this fake T111. You know what I mean? I don't know how to milk them, and they, man, you can barely get next to them and pet them once in a while. Let alone, I think you got to make a little device to hold them while you milk them, you know, and then you can sell the milk for. They make goat cheese out of it and shit, candles and soap and all that kind of stuff. I guess they make stuff out of goat milk. We'll have to check that out. They're cool animals, but that's right. They're cool animals. The male goat, I call him Billy. Billy Goat. He's cool. You know, he's a they get do this thing with their tongue and they spit on you off the yard. What's up? And they spit, and he gets all riled up. If I go feed the female goats and they go feed him, he smells it that I've been over there and he gets all riled up, man, starts ramming. But he's cool. I can go in his cage and hang out with him, his little yard. But the female goats are kind of skittish, I don't like keeping them separated, but on the 29th, it was, what's the date today? 31st or the 1st? So the 29th was, where you at, Billabong? Where you at? Thank you, off the yard. So 5 years ago, a couple days, it was 5 years. So 5 years ago, I was doing a life sentence, and now the wife and I have a home. We got a mortgage, obviously, but we got our own spot, Who'd have ever thought, just blows my mind. And there's our good brother Will that helped us move. Yeah. What's up, Big Will? So during this process, people helped us out quite a bit. And I won't get into the details. And thank you, Dylan. Yeah, today's the 1st. So a couple days ago, it was 5 years to the day that I had been out of prison. And so people helped us along the way. And my wife was like, you know what? We're driving home, and she's like, she goes, your friends treated us like family. And it kind of blew her away. And, here we are. Here we are. It's amazing. It's been quite a ride, and it just keeps getting better. I've done, I tried to do everything right. Hasn't always gone well, but you can't force shit, man. Otherwise you're jeopardizing your opportunity. CB Radio Communications, move to YouTube. If you try to force things, you can make it happen for a while. You can stick that square block in a round hole for a short time, but eventually it's going to pop out. And when it does, then you're going to be in a wreck. So I really tried to, play by the rules, man. And it's paid off to this point. I don't think you get everything you want when you want it. I think you get it when you need it. And we obviously, we did need this. So thanks to everybody that's helped us along the way to get here. It's been amazing. So, well, Sunshine Patriot, you're asking me a question. What do you guys think about that question there? Should a rapist be allowed to have firearms? If a guy gets caught for rape and goes to prison and he's guilty of that rape for real, I don't think he should be, I don't think he should survive his prison experience to come home and be allowed to get a gun, firearm. That's my personal opinion. And there was a time when that was the case. A lot of guys did not survive their prison term. And now they're kind of protected. They give them false paperwork. There was a guy, you drinking a rum and coke? Oh man, I'm drinking water. Ice water. So there was this guy they called Sticks. I got to Lancaster Sea Yard, Jurassic Park. He was there, kind of tall guy, kind of quiet, dark hair. Played volleyball. I used to play volleyball like it was just a joke, and it was just a way to have fun and whatever, break a sweat. And so then I went over to A Yard. I got a job in Arts and Corrections. Then closed C Yard, made it SNY. He went over to B Yard. And I knew I had life without. And then I watched a show come on TV on PBS about some guy that raped and murdered some girl and, got away with it. They couldn't figure it out. And then years later, the guys, they run the DNA and they have a database. And this guy's DNA pops up. And lo and behold, it was this guy, Sticks. He had raped and murdered this girl. I want to say in Yosemite or something, but I don't know. I don't remember all the details on it. But he was on V Yard in Lancaster. And I guess he, when the show came out on PBS, he started banging on the door and he told the cop, "Hey, I got to go." And he locked up that night. But, because he knew the drill, they would have done bad things to that guy out in the yard the next day. And rightly so, But, guys who fuck with women and kids and all that, I don't have much sympathy for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't, now they have groups of people that think that's okay, and really it's not okay. They're teaching kids some fucked up shit in schools. It doesn't belong in school. And guys that do that shit are not okay and they're not normal. So should they have a firearm? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? I mean, what do you guys think about that? Bruno, what's good, my friend? Yeah, I don't even think they should make it through their prison term, So there it is there. But you have to be sure they're guilty, it's like the death penalty. You want to gas somebody, was it a woman, teen daughter and a daughter girlfriend, something like that. It might have been. I know there's been a few different cases over there in Yosemite, so I don't know which one it was. All I know is they gave him life without, and they called him Sticks. I forgot his real name. Roger. But to me, I don't think them guys should make it through. But like I said, with a death penalty and the same thing, you got to make sure the person's done what, there you go. You got to make sure they did it. You can't just willy-nilly accuse people of shit. You shouldn't book by your experience in a pen, all stories you could tell. Everyone loves to be a fly on the wall about crime stories. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it. I don't know if, it might be a little boring, I never dispatched 20 guys, or was it 22? With a single-handedly dispatched, with 7, 9, 20 guys coming after me to kill me. I didn't do stuff like that, so I don't know. I don't know how interesting it would be. You know what I'm saying? People like drama. People like bullshit. That's just the way people are. The audio book, yeah, that's a possibility. Sugar Smack, what's going on? If you can prove someone is child molesting, you should get the firing squad. There you go. There you go. Death row for not even doing a crime is awful. Talk about stories you heard and know of. Let's see. Right to shoot someone if they trespass or kneecap them. There you go. Chilean gringo. That's right. Homelessness. Wow. Sugar Smack, thank you so much for the support for this channel, bro. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, man. It really does. And like I said earlier, you guys are the channel. So let's see. Politicians lie every day and people believe them. That's true. You know, I pedophiles are the lowest fucking people on earth. And we have a government, I believe, with guys that are pedophiles in our government. I know that they have a lot of judges. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, Sugar Smack. Thank you. Children run around calling themselves maps, demand their civil rights, world's upside down. Yep. But we have judges who are chomos. They fuck around with young girls, young boys. They sit on a bench and look at a guy like me and they don't like it. Just trying to put what stories you have, yours or others. Just. We didn't get any dogs yet. We just got our regular. We got our regular mutts. I don't think that's possible, Sean. Really. No, we didn't get any dogs, but our dogs on them will pick it up. Yep. Audible, is that a company? I don't think that's possible to do what you're saying. And here's another thing. The hallway in Tracy, you go to the chapel, there's a chapel yard, and then down the hallway's the yard. So let's see, if people aren't going weren't into that crap, Epstein list would have been out. There you go. There you go. What's up, miss? Topic. How about the Kelly? I don't know who that is. Can I rank this some trucky California sure seems like law enforcement going along with it. I don't know anything about this case. I'll have to check into it. There must be people in the Pentagon with child pornography on their computers. There you go. We wanted to get some big dogs. You know, because we got coyotes out here, and you know, my car. What's up? Blessings. Thank you. Mike, is that you? Is that you, Mike? Wow. That looks like somebody was in Donovan with me. Yeah. I'm going to interview on Sean Atwood tomorrow if my oh man. I'm sorry to hear that, Big Oos. So we were gonna, man, that sucks, bro. We were gonna get just big dogs, you know, bigger dogs. Because the other night our little Chihuahuas got out. Rosie came back, and then Chewy was picked up by one of the neighbors. We got him back the next day. But while they were out running around, there were coyotes yipping and yapping. They're out there now doing it as we speak. So I don't let them out at night when I hear the coyotes yapping. So we need a big dog. These people that lived here, they had like 10 dogs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Sean about that, you know. Hopefully we'll get this interview done tomorrow without my Wi-Fi going out. You know, we could do it at night. Obviously it's working good at night, but he's 8-hour time difference because he's over in England, you know. Kangal dogs. It was start your coyote problem very quickly. Kangal. I don't know what that is, but you know, that's another mouth to feed, and it costs, you know, we were just gonna take care, yeah. We were just gonna go to the shelter and get a dog, you know, get a big breed. But yeah, we'll see. My homeboy has a big German Shepherd and a Cane Corso. I love both them dogs, are cool. And you know, his German Shepherd's really, but it's one that's righteously from Germany. I think it's from East Germany. You know, What's up, TOB? But she's a good dog, and we just need something that'll put the coyotes in check. It's a Turkish guardian dog. All right. Well, as long as it gets along with Chewy and Rosie, I'd be good. Check out the Duran YouTube channel. I've never seen that, so I'll have to check these things out. They'll guard your goats. Yeah. Gotta work those dogs. Is that you, Mike Tashar? Great. Parodies. Oh, that's what they had here. They had Pyrenees. They had 3 Pyrenees, 3 Great Danes, and 4 wiener dogs. So, yeah, they covered the big to small, And then they had about 15 goats and 50 chickens, a bunch of turkeys and ducks. So, the Pyrenees took care of them. They're cool dogs. They breed to keep the yotes off. That's right. Hey, Crosser Technician, what's up, my friend? Those coyotes run in packs and try to lure a dog out. German Shepherds may not be a match. Won't be one-on-one. Yeah, they're the coyotes. They like to gang bang. That's what someone told me. Yeah, they're gang banging. Checking the. Yeah, the deep state's there. To be honest with you, we have secret societies running shit. We have bankers running shit. Yeah, I mean, it's everything comes in. This is Great Pyrenees, you mean? Carl, what's going on? We have secret societies running shit. We have bankers controlling them. And, to be honest with you, the deep state, it's there. I know it's there. And I have a pretty good idea what their agenda is. I don't like to focus on it too much. Like I say, I want to pay the bills, pay the mortgage, and put food on the table and make sure my family and my friends are okay. And that's how we do it. And to me, that's how you make your country stronger is you take care of your family and your friends and you know, so the deep state and the secret societies can Kango Turkish guardian dog, brother. I'm gonna have to Kango. I've heard about these dogs. I also heard that they don't like strangers. And when you have friends over your house, you have to separate the dog from your friends. I don't know how true that is. They're very protective. They're so protective. They don't like your friends and know your enemies. Yep. I don't know what my Cash App is. I have to ask my wife. Hey, babe. Oh, they're wolf killers. Somebody asked about her Cash App. She knows all that stuff. Know your friends and know your enemies, and take care of your friends and take care of your enemies. Let's see. They're missing. I love blue healers. Australian blue healers are badass. They're awesome. The bike sounds like a sewing machine. I had to put the regular pipes back on there. Kangal Turkish guardian dogs. Man. Look at that. She's out in the living room. She got blisters on her feet today. When her car got stuck in the sand, she went walking, trying to find my friend's pad. And yeah, she's out walking in the desert. I can't hear you. Can you post it on there? All right. What's up? Well, we're here to start following your channel. Love it. Thank you, Richard, for following us, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Really.
It's $ hard intentions.
Oh, $ hard intentions.
Thank you.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Red Dye said, where you been?
Getting stranded in the desert. That's where I've been.
They miss you.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, she got stranded in the desert today, and
I had to walk about 3 miles in the desert.
yeah.
About 3.5, actually.
Get a Caucasian shepherd.
What?
Well, one person said we need to get the Kangal, a Turkish guardian dog. Said Kangal
Yeah,
or something.
I've heard people say that.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody said hi, babe.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm under the weather a little bit.
Yeah. Good night, Sugar Smack. Yeah, she's wore out from that. She's out walking in. It's hot, and do you have roadrunners? Yes, we do. Oh man, I just got off a ride today. We got married back in 1988, and we got remarried in an Orthodox church once we got out. We got remarried out here in the church. So, Frank Rizzo, what's happening? Yeah, we're out of the garage and into the room. That's the only way I can use this StreamYard is on the computer. So, let's see, what was I saying? So our first day here, I saw a roadrunner running down the fence, and we're unloading the truck. My first load off the truck, I'm walking to the place that's going to be my future wood shop, I hope. Like your guy Standards, my savior. That's right. One second. And I saw a roadrunner running down the fence line on the other side with a lizard hanging out his mouth. It was so cool. They took lifers, family visits in October, I believe it was, in 1996. Yep. Yeah, she has blisters on her feet. They are fast. They don't look like the cartoon, though. They're not that tall, but they're bitching, man. That dude just, wow, there's a road runner. He had a lizard hanging out his mouth. It was funny. New Zealand in the house. Any future tattoos? For me, no. I do have somebody lined up who wants their chest done, and I got the local cafe here. Guy wants some cover-up work done, so I do have some tattoos I'm going to be doing, and I'm also going to design some shirt patterns for other people and see what's, maybe that could be a thing. You know what I'm saying? But art's always a deal. I have to do a couple of paintings for a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine. Labs are a lot like gold. Yeah, labs are good. I thought golden retrievers really were Labradors, kind of. They're just golden instead of Labrador. I don't know. They're cool. They're friendly dogs. I don't know how they would do against coyotes, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I do have some tattoo work lined up. I got a chest piece, and then, of course, I got Egyptian artwork. If you want some Egyptian artwork, you can contact me at mitch@hardintentions.com and let me know what you want. I can paint some Egyptian style artwork for you, or I can draw you some Egyptian tattoo patterns. As far as that goes, like I'd enjoy doing it, but I have to have a client that wants it, So like one of our subs on here who helped us with our move, more than you realize, more than I realized. I really don't want to get into the details, but he helped us move all our property here. And so let's see, if you want dogs to keep away coyotes, get 2 German Shepherds. Riding too fast. Yeah, so he wants a painting done of a specific person. He read a book on about a Native American, the life of this guy, and he was very intrigued by him, very impressed. And he's like, "Man, can you do it?" I'm like, "No problem, be my pleasure." I'm on a shirt with your tattoo. My tattoos suck, bro. So you're a friend. Yeah, those are my friends that I keep forever, bro. It really blew me away. Let's see, I'm a follower. I gotta take my dog for a walk. We wear t-shirts. I'm gonna check them out later. Thank you so much, Richard. Thanks for tuning in. We're always here. If you miss our lives, it's on later. Yep, we keep good friends forever. I mean, good people are hard to find. What's up? Like this guy right here. I've known this guy since around 84, 85. And, my wife and one of my friends, like Bowtie Barber, he asked me, we came out to Arizona one time. We took the first trip I took out here, and we took a side trip and we saw this friend of mine. And peace. And he goes, "How long have you known that guy?" And I said, "Well, I met him in 84. He said, "When's the last time you saw him?" And I said, 97. Oh, no, excuse me, 87. He goes, "Wow." He goes, "I don't know anyone who's my friend that I haven't seen in, 15, 20 years." He goes, "I don't have any friends that haven't gone that long and they're still my friends." He was blown away by that. And like Kev, Smitty right there. You meet people in prison, they become your friends. Time and distance means nothing. It's just, we're all older now. These are older guys. They're older than me, but it's like they're your friends. It doesn't go away. The experiences that you have with them don't go away. The feelings you have for them don't go away. That's just how life is. So if you have good friends, keep them. Or worth their weight in gold. That's exactly right. Exactly right. So here we are. We're out in the world living, man, and occasionally we get to see each other. I have a friend that's did 45 years in prison. I'm trying to get him on the channel. He's trying to work it. His health isn't doing too well, which is probably why they let him out. Fucking bastards. There you go. Same thing. You guys in the military have experiences, especially guys that have been in combat. Guys go through training together, serve together. Come on, man. You can't get that camaraderie anywhere else. Same with prison experiences, man. You live and die. It's a fine line, man. And people that got your back for real, they're irreplaceable, Dead. Then held dead, they let you out. I don't know. Oh yeah, half dead, then they let you out. Yeah, and my friend has prostate cancer and he's gone through all the treatments and he's got big spread to his bones. And then they let him out and he has had all the treatments out here and doesn't seem to be working. So I'm kind of concerned. And he has an amazing story, so I'm trying to get him on. It'll be an interesting story. He was in Tracy around the time Mike Thompson was there. So, what's up, Carolina Redbird? What's up, Clemson won. Do you watch? I don't watch football. I ride motorcycles. But the Clemson, is that the Red Tide or something like that? if you need drawings, you can contact me at mitch@heartintentions.com, and we'll talk about it. Carolina Redbird, mitch@heartintentions.com. Let me know. That's right. Cool. We're all for it. I've known guys that got out of prison and they died due to some illness they contracted while they were in prison. I know dudes that were in prison. One dude had shit growing in his stomach. And look at that. Guys are homeboys. And he told me, man, his stomach was hurting all the time. Finally got outside intervention, and they had been watching this shit in his stomach grow. It was operable. It was operable at one time. And what's up, OG Black Show? That's right. Fraternal is built deep in us, almost like a survival instinct we seek as a need. It doesn't feel like a choice even. Yeah, it's just something that happens, and it's like you meet people, you bond with them, and that's that. And it's kind of an unseen deal. It's not. It just happens, and it's just. Oh man, let's see. Well, first of all, we're drinking, and damn, dude, old lady quit on me after years. It was. Well, check it out, Carolina Redbird. If the booze has helped you get through that separation with your old lady, that's fine. But yeah, it is tough. But you know what, man? Like if the booze is starting to impact your life, people do what they do. I don't criticize people for their choices in life when it comes to alcohol or any other substance. But obviously, you want to quit. OG Black Show, what's up, man? I'm sorry to hear this, bro. We got nothing but love for you, too. Wow. Mitch@heartintentions.com. What's happening, Connor Lewis? We love you, too, bro. I'm sorry to hear about this with this divorce, man. I just pizza, and it brought me home. That's right. Look at that. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. He was on the West Yard for a while, right? I heard he died. Did he die before he got out? On the pen, but I don't want to talk, bro. Well, what's up, man? Checking in a little late. What's up, family for loyalty? Well, it sucks, Kev. OG Black Show, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. And you've always been on our show. Seem like a pretty decent dude, so I don't know what the problem is. Her loss, right? Just hey, bro, chin up, chest out, keep moving, find a good spot, find a good place in life, And microdose cons can't jump on a deep end. So, divorce is fucked. Trust me, and when I was in prison, everything, but we worked them out, and I'm sorry to hear that you can't work things out, bro. So, let's see. Yep. That's Doug. He's talking about a friend of his, a brother of his, Doug. It's all good, OG Black Show. Yeah, Doug had 7 life. He got found suitable and all that shit. I think he was on the level 2 yard, and Hep C, took him down before he got out. So you ever get tired of people complaining to you? I don't really see it as complaining. I just see it as people. Yes, sir. Proud of you. Mention family. Mark, thank you so much, bro. I don't see it as complaining. Like when I have a problem, I got someone I can go to. I can go to my wife. I can go to my friend down the way. I can call someone. Hey, bro, I'm cool. I just talked to Rhino yesterday for quite a while. You know, sometimes people need to talk. How you like Kingman? I love it, John. I love it. And tattoos. You got Hep C from tattoos. You ever wake up for a second, still think you're in a joint? I don't. But I do have, the other day I had a fucking dream that was pretty nasty. People do care, my friend. What's up? What's up? Jose. People do care. And so I've had people reach out to me on Instagram, email, all kinds of shit and tell me, man, this is what's going on. I had a guy call me just recently. Thank you, Carl. And, he's facing a life sentence in prison, and it's like, dude, we talked for probably 2 hours, maybe more. And it was a pleasure. He's never been to prison. He says, some decent prices out there. I don't know what the diesel prices are, but I'll check. I got to call you too. I'll tell you when we talk. Yeah, he was like, hey man, I'm not, he's just a regular dude. And he goes, I'm kind of frightened and about, shit. And at the end of the conversation, I think, he had a pretty good understanding of what he was facing when he got there. And I consider that, an honor to be able to talk to somebody and calm their fears. And, when he goes into that situation, he's going to know what he's facing and he's going to have a pretty good idea how to handle it. And I wish somebody would have done that for me. As I'm taking the 40, I usually stop in Bullhead, Arizona for fuel. It's always cheaper there. That's right. Yeah, Bullhead's cheap. I know gas in Bullhead, leaving Bullhead, it was $3.85. Oh man, very rare. She did those years choosing. Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. I really am. When my brothers got home from mass. That's right, Michael. Awesome. Awesome. This frame on restore my daddy 79 for my 4 That's right. That's right. If you have someone that sticks by you and puts up with your shit and puts you in check when you need it, and you're willing to let them put you in check and listen to what they got to say, you're blessed. You really are. I'm sorry to hear that, Carolina Redbird. People talk about, oh, this is my good evening, Mitch. Terry, what's up? Fitzsimmons. Terry Fitzsimmons. I know that name from somewhere. From Soledad, I think I remember a name. I don't know if that's you, but there's a guy with that last name there. Yeah, so people say, hey, this is my partner. The hardest thing for me is how much I still love her and care for her, and the feelings are not mutual. Thank you for all the advice. I've always been a big fan and supporter of you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. It's a rough deal, man. I can kind of identify with this because when I was in prison, we were married, and there was a time when I didn't think I was going to get out, and I was like, "Hey, go live your life," And so you love somebody and you're separated by prison walls and they still love you. And it's like, but you know, they have to get on with their life. I had to get on with, you know, living in prison possibly for the rest of my life. That was my mindset. And, you know, it's a motherfucker, man. It's a motherfucker, you know, because you invest in people. You know, when you get to know someone and you know the part of your life like that. Finally got a good job. Stay down. I'm glad to hear that. You know, you invest in someone, they become a part of your life. You know, they know things about you no one else knows, and you know things about them no one else knows. That's an investment in another human being. And since into Empire Six, wow. And you know, it's just oh wow. And that's an investment in another human being. When you make that investment, when you lose it, in my case, feeling is real one to go home. Separation's yeah, it's a motherfucker, man. I know for 2 years you're going through it. Uh, you know, it's you know, if people don't know, they don't know. It's and I don't care if it's you know, a friend of yours. You know, I have friends in prison now that are never going to get out, and it you know hurts me. But when it's a loved one, you know, it's your girl or your guy if you're a chick. It's you know, it's rough, man. So you know, positive vibes out to you, OG Black Show. And there is our transfer rate. 3,000 mile. Uh, oh, what's up? Okay. Stay down, home dirt. Yeah, so that's not an easy thing to overcome, you know. Uh, but you can overcome it. And you know, if you overcome it with bitterness, that's not cool. You know, you don't want to put the you don't want to put the bitterness on the memory, you know. You want to keep the memory positive, keep the positive vibe going, and just realize, you know, hey, I'm going in a different direction than that person, and but keep it positive. Otherwise, your life gets fucking wrecked. Next thing you know, you're fucking laid out on the couch with a bottle of whiskey or shit every night, or worse. You know, you got to keep the shit positive. Try to anyway. Grubhub, do they give you fuel supplementals? No, I did DoorDash and I didn't get any fuel supplementals. You know, I'm a Shasta County transplant. They didn't give me the Iron Shepherds, Iron Don't Fire. Yeah, they didn't give me any supplementals. Um, when I did grocery deliveries for Rayleigh's, they gave me so much a mile, but it was I think it was 40 cents a mile. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, I got a thing the other day for Culligan delivery man. Hey, Culligan man. They asked me if I would be interested in being a delivery driver for them. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Give me the details, you know. I'm down for working, so I'll figure something out and I'll find something. We've only been here a month, and you know, I'm taking care of stuff. We're still figuring out where stuff goes, you know. But there are a lot of jobs out here. The wages are a lot less than in California, but the cost of living is less as well. So it's helped a lot of people. One day at a time, man. I've been sober for 3 years from alcohol. It's hard sometimes, but it's worth. Yeah, it is worth it. Locked away from people you love is the sickest feeling. A pit of your stomach. It's hard to handle. Yep. I don't want a CBL. I'm really not confident in my ability to drive a truck and back it up the way some of these guys do. I'm afraid I've damaged something. Plus, I don't know if I could pass the test. It's pretty extensive. Like there's job I applied for, granite countertop installation. Been busy drink for like 8 months, but done with it. Good, be done with it. You learn. Yeah, no, but I'm yes, I applied for that. I'm applying for another job. I applied at Walmart, whatever, I'm cool. A couple other spots I applied for. I do have a website. It's called heartintentions.com. Imagine that. Yeah. So if I could blow that up, half as big as Metal Malicious site, that would be awesome. See if there's enough gonna work at a dye house. That dye. See, I'd do something like that. I'd do something like that. I'm cool with it. Uh, I'd go back to doing the forensic cleanup stuff. If there was a spot to do it, I look for Stericycle. They don't really have that here, so there's work out there. I'll find it. I'll find a groove, and what I want to do is make enough money to get my table saw. I want to get a joiner planer combo. Toshiba makes them. Bandsaw. A friend of mine has a drill press and a spindle sander he wants to give me once I get going. I want to get the wood shop going. I want to start making humidors, What's up, my friend? I'd work at Lowe's. I'd work at Home Depot. I'm going to have to check into Home Depot. It's close by. Lowe's is over in Havasu, is quite a ways away. I do believe we have links. And by the way, if you want to buy sweatshirts or any of that stuff, you can see it right down below. That's our YouTube store. If you look on our website and we have something back ordered, you want to wait, you can look at our YouTube store down here and get the same stuff. So I went from Lowe's to the dye house. I don't know if they have a dye house around here, but that seems like kind of interesting work. Yeah, it seems like it'd be cool. I know in Donovan, my homeboy Woody worked in they made the cambray shirts. They're blue, and they would dye the material. It's hot dye, right? And they put the fabric in there. I know I got to do that. I got to do that for you. We're going to chat. And the supervisor fell into the vat of hot dye, and Woody grabbed him and yanked him out of it. And then when you do stuff like that, you get time knocked off your sentence. If you save a staff member, whether it's a cop or free staff, you get time taken off your sentence. And I think they only gave him like 2 weeks. And really, you're supposed to get 6 months to a year. And they fucked him. They said it wasn't that serious and all that, but that's hot boiling dye, so anyway, they dye their own fabric there. They used to right there, Don, when they made the shirts. Big money scam, prison scam, but it kept guys employed. It kept you. You could go get your little, $60 or $100 worth of shit if you're lucky, and at the canteen you could get your coffee and your cosmetics and so. Well, Carolina, I hope you're all right. 17,000 pounds of dye. So, went out for a ride today. The wife got her car stuck in the mud, or actually in the sand. Quicksand, Arizona. Tomorrow morning, somebody in England, Sean Atwood, if it goes right, if our Wi-Fi holds true, when it comes, they would have. Oh yeah, they would have. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. You know, I do have my minivan needs so my minivan's making noise. I got under and put a new idler pulley and a tensioner pulley and still making noise, and it turns out it's a power steering pump. So and Dominic Pizzo. And so I'm a little leery about driving it. What's up, brother? Uh, yes, Mark, we do ride. Most of the guys I rode with are in Sacramento, and I'm in Arizona now. So, but we do have plans. I ride by myself a lot, and I ride with some of my friends out here in Arizona. So, the riding's nice here, Jay. It's a possibility. You know, trikes are funny, but oh, Wally, thank you for that, my friend. Thank you, Wally, very much. Hey, brother, how's the weather there? It's cooling down, but you know where we're at, it's not. We're in the high desert, 3,500 feet, so it's not that bad. It's very similar to Placerville, and in fact, when Placerville is hot, it's not that hot here. So, um, yeah, uh, awesome. Yeah, we do have some videos somewhere of us riding. I'll have to get that on here. Yeah, it actually snows here where we're at, Kev. Uh, it does. Let's see. I'll do delivery stuff. Yeah, so the minivan is where'd that go? The minivan is making noise. It needs a power steering pump. It's in a position I don't really feel comfortable doing it myself. So I'm gonna have to take it to a shop, and it's probably gonna cost me. But you know, the minivan's the engine's fine, runs good. So I guess it's worth the investment to have stable transportation, you know. But it is what it is. Shit, this mechanical breaks down sometimes. Yeah, I got 16,000 plus miles on the Indian, so I love it. I really enjoy riding it. Best birthday gift I ever got. Thanks to my great wife and my brother. Um, yeah, so I got to get up tomorrow. Get on in there and let me see. Where's this thing? There it is. I got to get on a broadcast with it's what's the most messed up thing you've seen doing time. Uh, you know, uh, one thing was you know, guy getting shot trying to jump over the fence. San Quentin got shot in the shoulder. It came out his side. Mini 14s do not go through you; they tumble inside of you. Uh, as opposed to what some guys say. They say they've been shot 20 something times. If you get shot with a Mini 14, you're lucky to survive. You can get shot in the leg with a Mini 14 and it'll come out your stomach. I mean, it tumbles inside of you. It does not go through you. I've seen some bad shit. A lot of it I try to forget, you know. I guess that's a survival thing, but yeah, so we got to get some rack time, get some sleep. I got to get up tomorrow morning and see if our Wi-Fi is working out. It's Mitch at hardintentions.com. Thank you. You have in your hand, you need to put them down on paper and let people hear them for a price. You mean like a book? I guess I could start doing that. I could probably start recording them on a little tape recorder, you know, or a phone. I don't know. And then let somebody edit it down into a book, like what I call a ghostwriter. I got 16,300 something miles on my bike. Yeah. Yeah. Good night, my friend. Thank you. What's going on, Mitch? How's everyone else? Things are good, my friend. We're just getting ready to sign off. I'm gonna take my shower, catch some sleep, and get up in the morning so I can get on Sean Atwood's show. And we started it. Good night, Bob. Thank you so much for that beautiful email. I'm sorry I haven't responded directly to it yet. I want to tell you it was very, it hit the heart, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I got to get up in the morning and chat up with Sean Atwood. We tried it the other day. Internet didn't work too good, so we're going to get back at it and make it happen. At least you're still awake. Biden would be asleep. That's right, brother. Good night, John Doe. Good night, Chilean Gringo, Drifter. President Clinton. I will. Good night, President Clinton. Good night, Kev. Good night, Big Smitty. Good night, John Doe, everybody. And look, OG Black Show. We love you too, Big Smitty. God bless. Hey, OG Black Show, we love you, man. Chin up, chest out, brother. You can do it. You got my email anytime. Good night, Carl. Good night, Wayne. We love you guys. And trust me, you guys are the channel. We've said it and we mean it. And it's one big Hard Intentions family. Get out there and enjoy the rest of your weekend and do it hard. Good night, family. For loyalty, you can grow one, bro. Peace in the Middle East. Good night, folks. Get out there and do it hard. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Michael. Good night, President Clinton. Family for loyalty. Good night, folks. Peace.